Ooh, Ty.
What is it, baby?
I got some nice fish in ours.
Oh, yeah?
There's nice
And
jig.
this is for both you.
Oh,
Oh, no way. Let me see. Hold it closer.
Psychedelic colors.
Oh,
shit.
sweet.
I gotta wait until the spring.
See those in a second.
Sweet.
Sweet
Nice,
stuff.
eh?
Oh, yeah, thank you, babe.
I have had
Hey, B.
Huh?
I
one
have
of
some of these
those.
already. They're great.
They're actually,
I know. I knew you had them, so I knew you liked them, but I wanted to get you the other ones too.
Are we ready?
You're rolling.
Are we rolling? Is it counting?
Yeah, it's counting.
Okay, you can see me?
Yep.
All right, so that's traditional. You gotta do that.
Oh, of course. Fuck yeah.
You bought me paper. Oh, okay. How thoughtful, baby.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. What?
Yeah, Nate.
That's great.
Oh my God.
I have an owl one, and I found
love
you the
him.
rooster.
Oh. I loved him so much. Look at him.
Yep.
I guess I have to drink from this side though.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
He's a left-handed cup.
He's a left-handed rooster.
And
Oh
we
my
have
Fucking Axel. I was gonna
we
be a
have
Slash,
Axel.
but he was sold out.
Slash. Yeah, probably.
He was,
we
yeah.
have Axel Rose.
In a pop
Yeah.
figure.
That's fucking awesome. I like that, actually.
Hey guys, here's my cooked vegan dinner. I'm so bad, but it's so cold out. It's been snowing all day. Gonna snow all day tomorrow and all night tomorrow night, and the sun is not gonna shine until Wednesday morning. So this is a bubble and squeak or army hash, whichever way you want to call it. So it's turnip, carrot, potato, and no cabbage. We had no cabbage left, which sucks. But anyways, that's all done in together and fried in vegan butter. This is some nice beets that are raw, and this is my homemade, what's the word? Cranberry sauce. Thank you. And
Hey
trusty
guys,
bottle
I
of
have
water.
so much wrapping to do. Look at my bed. Look at our bed. It's just absolutely covered in wrapping paper. I'm going to turn the fan on for like background noise because my son and my husband are out in the living room yakking their heads off. Tyson was supposed to go home to the city today, and we have been snowed in, and it's so freaking cool. We just went over to visit a girlfriend of mine that lives like 15 minutes away, just to go over and give her like a tin of Christmas goodies, one of those tins I made, and it took us like an hour to go over there and drive the long way back, and we got stuck in her driveway, and like, oh my gosh, it's winter wonderland out there. So this is all of my wrapping, and this is all for my husband's grandkids. So Christmas is all about the littles, right? So that's why, you know, I kind of do like homemade stuff and, you know, whatnot for the grown-ups, and then I do, you know, the big shopping amount is for the littles. But anyway, I have one very, very special gift here that I would like to share with you all. This is a gift for my dad, and as you all know, for the last several months I have been telling you that my father is unwell, and he, I haven't really said it out loud on the channel, and I hope that nobody gets angry with me and the family, but oh well, whatever, get over it. My dad is palliative. He has a very, very, very sick heart, and he is 83 years old. So, will he be here next Christmas? Only God knows, right? I mean, he could palliate for another 2 years. I mean, who knows, right? But he was just declared palliative back in September, and it was really, really, really hard to take. So, anyway, so my dad and I spent my entire childhood outside. I'm a tomboy. I was outdoors always. Why am I? Hang on, I'm gonna switch this
Hi
around.
guys, Merry 12 days of Vlogmas, days 8 and 9 combined, because I didn't end up posting last night. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I didn't feel the greatest last night for some reason. Anyway, there's a bit of family stuff going on that's making things a little difficult, to say the least. Anyhow, so the one thing that I wanted to show you that is super important to me is this special gift that I had made for my dad. An explanation: my dad is an outdoorsman.
I spent my entire childhood outdoors in a canoe, always with Dad or just out in the bush by myself, because I loved it and I felt like it was where I belonged and where I was happiest, and that's how Dad feels too. So sorry guys. When it comes to my dad, I'm the biggest baby on the planet, so now with him being ill, and he, you know, I mean, he's with it, and he's, you know, you can have conversation with him and whatnot, but, you know, you're talking about the weather, or you're talking about this car, or you're talking about something, and well, he doesn't have a car anymore, but, and then suddenly you find the conversation has veered off, and you now find yourself talking about the park. And by the park, I mean Canada's oldest provincial park. It's 125 years old, and it's called Algonquin Park. And it is about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from here. It's where my husband and I honeymooned. And it is extremely near and dear to my heart, and extremely near and dear to my father's heart. So I think when he... whenever he can, his heart and his soul goes back to the park. And it's wonderful. I love it so much. His heart and his soul goes back to where he was happiest, where he's always happiest, and that's in the bush, in the park. I mean, the park is because it's protected and it's a provincial park. There are no motorized vehicles. There is no hunting. There is no motorized watercraft. It's just completely natural, wild, boreal, ancient forest, and it's beautiful, and there's no place like it on earth, I swear. So I was trying to think of something special to do for my dad this Christmas, and, you know, other than just buying him a sweater or whatever. And then it came to me a while ago that I needed to make him a book, so I made this book for him. And it's just pictures that I took off of Google Images. You know, I just Googled Algonquin Park in spring, Algonquin Park in so it's a 20-page book, and it's pictures of Algonquin Park in spring, summer, fall, and winter. And there isn't a season in Algonquin Park that's not, well, there isn't a season here. You should see it outside right now. It looks like a flippin' postcard, guys. For those of you that live in a climate where it doesn't snow, I feel sorry for you, especially around Christmas. Now, mind you, come February, I will be so friggin' sick of this white stuff. I'll be so ready for you know, green things and you know, flowers and growing things. Winter does get rather tiresome, and I mean, in our part of the world, it can last, you know, 5 to 6 months, and it's by the time it's over, you're ready for it to be gone. But anyway, so I wanted to show you, this is the only gift I'm going to show you, because my husband's daughter, I know, follows my channel, and all the rest of these gifts are for her kids, and I don't kind of I know her kids aren't going to watch it, but I don't want to ruin the surprise for her, by seeing, you know, everything that we got her kids, right? So, anyhow, I'm going to show you this book for Dad. So okay, guys, so here is this little gifty poo for my dad. There's the lid for the box. I should go bigger screen. Wait a minute, is that right? No, that's not right. Okay, let's back her up a tad. Okay, so there is the gift from my dad, and obviously I'm just like kind of, you know, showing you the box. So there we go. And we take the paper off. I want you guys to be able to get a really good view of this. So this is the front cover, and it's just a beautiful picture of Algonquin Park. It's actually, you would think that that's in the winter, look at all the blowing snow, but if you look in the background, you can actually see what looks like some green leafy trees. I think what this is a picture in very early morning fog coming off the lake in the summertime, or maybe perhaps late spring. So that's the cover, and we'll open that up. And on the inside, this is difficult. On the inside, it says Algonquin Park. And we'll open this nice little plastic cover. This is just a Walmart book, guys. I just got all these images off of Google Images and put a bunch together that I knew my dad would love. And this sort of, you know, wood green look here is, I know, something he would really enjoy. It's very natural looking, very organic. So the pages are so thick, and I feel like there's 2 pages stuck together, but there's not. It's weird. They're very thick. So there's page number 1. There's Mummy Moose and her 2 baby calf mooses, which is a very, very common sight. Like, maybe not twin calves, but it's a very common sight in spring in Algonquin Park to see moose, see some cows and their calves. And they're protected. There's no hunting. There's no, you know, no harassment of the animals. Or, I mean, if you get caught harassing, you're going to be arrested. So they're very, very protective of the wildlife. So that's page number 2, I guess. Oh gosh, this isn't working the way I planned. Okay, so there's page number 3. Again, with a sort of wood grain background, and this is just a falls. Okay, I feel like I've seen this falls, but I'm not sure. See, all the pictures in the background all have this sort of wood grain, you know, natural, organic looking look about them, which I know my dad will really, really love. And this picture is just takes my breath away. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just the sky over Algonquin Park that someone captured on a beautiful night. And it's something else, eh? Look at the... And there's no lights and no cities and cars and peoples. No nothing for, you know, how far. God, I don't even know exactly. So you're going to get, if you want to look at the night sky, you're going to see the night sky. That's the Milky Way. And you're going to see it as clear as a bell. This is another picture, and this is the Northern Lights. This is the Aurora Borealis that we love so much. They hum, just in case anybody ever wondered. They make noise. On a really, really cold, crisp night, you can hear them humming. It sounds like hydro wires, like and it's the ice crystals, apparently, like sort of hitting up against each other, that makes that humming noise. But this one appears to be, this doesn't appear to be winter. I don't know, maybe it's either very late spring, I think, maybe, because it doesn't look, I don't see any snow. But obviously we're still seeing the Northern Lights, but are they not stunning? Absolutely stunning. And so this is a beautiful sunset picture. I would say this is more late spring to early summer. Actually, it might even be a sunrise picture. I'm not actually sure because I don't know which direction the photographer was facing, but sunrise or sunset, it is absolutely stunning, yes? And again, the wood grain. And this one I love. This actually reminds me of our lake out here that we live on. Again, very early morning, just, you know, the fog rising up off the water as the sun comes up and it burns it off. And you can sort of catch the golden pinkish hue to the rising sun is caught in that fog, and it's just absolutely stunning. Oh, I want to go back to the park, like now. Oh, and here's another one. This one looks, I don't know. See, again, I want to say I don't know if that's a sunrise or a sunset, because again, I don't know which way the photographer was facing when they took the photo. But again, rise or set, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this one is late summer, very early fall. You can see some of the deciduous trees are deciding to go a tad yellowish, just starting to turn. So I would say this picture would probably be taken in early September. Pardon my throat. Early to mid-September, I would say. So this I love. Look at this. It's just a tree trunk. Look at that moss, and look at when you walk on the ground around that, you're walking on top. It's spongy, it's soft, because you're walking on hundreds and hundreds, you're walking on millennia, really, of leaf and decomposed, you know, natural matter and soil, and just, yeah, it's just amazing. It's just completely untouched by man, natural beauty. So it's absolutely stunning. And then this one here really caught my eye. It's just a field kind of taken from a distance, and I'm not sure if those are like little shrubs or if those are actually large trees. It's kind of hard to tell in the picture, but the way that the sun just cast through there like that just really caught my eye, and I thought, oh, Dad's gonna love that. Dad's gonna love that. And then now we get into one of my favorite seasons in the park. Well, just one of my favorite seasons, period. This obviously is fall at its finest. This would have been taken, I would assume, probably, well, the leaves drop early up there. Usually by the second week in October, the trees are pretty much done. So I would say this would be last week in September, first week in October, like around Thanksgiving. So obviously these are the trees up here, and then the reflection in the water. Isn't that stunning? And look at the water, is just absolutely just like a mirror, like glass, just absolutely still. Pardon me. This is another picture. It's kind of like a marshy area. Again, in fall, maybe not quite, well, yeah, I guess it would be early to mid-fall. And again, you can see the beautiful trees up here, and then the reflection of them in the water. Absolutely stunning. Just stunning. I keep feeling that they're stuck together. Now this one, somehow I didn't mean for this to happen, but it did, and I'm kind of happy it did. This one is a picture. You can barely see her there, just the way I'm holding this. Sorry guys, this is really hard to do. A cow moose, just standing in the marsh, minding her own beeswax, and safe as anything because she can't hunt. And this picture up here really caught my eye because there's some purples in there and almost some pinks. Really, really, really odd fall colors, but absolutely stunning. Somebody must have been up pretty high to take this picture. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? And then this one here, again, taken off of a cliff, a rock face where someone was standing and just, you know, took the looks like it's on fire, doesn't it? And it's not. It's just the beautiful fall foliage. I am so sorry. I have such a tickle in my throat, and I don't know why. And again, I ended up with multiple pictures on this page, and I'm like, well, that's all right, whatever. So over here we have some beautiful, again, fall foliage. I think I did more fall pictures than anything because it is my favorite season. But again, you see the beautiful foliage here, and then reflected in the water below, right? This here is just a sort of a little brook that's running through the forest, and it almost kind of looks like an oil painting, but it's not. It's a photograph apparently, but it's beautiful. And again, same, you know, the beautiful, just absolutely blazing red, orange, beautiful, again reflected in the water. And then this picture, again, with the beautiful colors and some really beautiful coniferous evergreen trees, and again reflected in the water. I just love the scenery reflected. You know, you get double your pleasure, double your fun, right? Now here we go to winter. Now this picture just took my breath away. This is apparently taken in Algonquin Park, and it's just stunning. I don't know, somebody must have been winter camping, and it's the full moon or just about full. I don't know. I'd say that's full, isn't it? That's full, or a day away from being full. And they went out and they took this picture under the natural moonlight, and isn't that like, it's a postcard, for heaven's sakes. But yeah, that's a picture in Algonquin Park. Absolutely stunning. So here we have some lovely, lovely winter pictures. This is what it looks like outside right now, guys, actually. So there's just a creek that's sort of, probably because it's a bit, you know, there's a bit of moving water in there, so it's not going to freeze solid, but it's, look at all the frost on everything around the creek because of the moisture from the water coming up and freezing everything. This is an absolutely stunning picture. Just a point in a lake sticking out, and the lake looks frozen, or, well, I don't know if I trust it and walk on it, but yeah, I gotta be careful when you go out on the lake, for sure. or any of the lakes. There's just nothing but water out there. I'm so sorry, guys. This is so, like, sloppy the way I'm doing this. This is stunning. Look at the frost on the grass. This really caught my attention because it's just frost. Early morning frost on all this, on all the grass. And just the sunrise and the mist on the water, and it looks damn cold, and it looks like heaven, just heaven. If you're dressed for it, trust me. Sorry, guys, I'm really going to have to string this together. This one is stunning. You can see the track of... Shit. You can see the track of someone walking here. I don't know whether that would be the photographer or whether that is actually an animal trail. That could be a rabbit. Could be a wolf, could be something. But anyway, something has walked there, but it's hard to tell what it was. And this one is absolutely beautiful. Again, just the water and the trees and the ice and the snow and the peace and the calm and the quiet, the tranquility that is the park. And that is it, guys. That is the book that I had made for my daddy. So that I know that in his heart and in his soul, he goes back to the park all the time. And now he can pick up this book and he can look through it and he can go back to the park when he goes through this book. So this is my gift to my daddy for this Christmas. That may very well be his last. So anyhow, that's that, and we'll move on to the next, and I will stop blubbering now. Okay, guys, stay tuned.